Following Chance Hymas' crash at A2, we learned from the Honda press release that it was indeed a dislocated shoulder that had him missing the rest of the night. Further on in that release, it did say that Hymas underwent an MRI in Southern California on Sunday, and although the results had not been confirmed at the time of publication, it seems unlikely that Chance will be able to participate in the next 3 rounds. Now, obviously, DNFing in the 3rd round and having a 22 on your score kind of takes you completely out of the championship battle in general, but technically he was still sitting in 7th after having a 2, 6, and 22 finishes in the first 3 rounds. And we did have the hopeful quote from Lars Lindstrom saying, quote, "We are hoping that Chance's shoulder injury is non-surgical and that he'll be able to get back to racing ASAP." And sadly, as of today, posting on his own Instagram, Chance has shot that down, saying, quote, "Hard to put into words how I'm feeling at the moment. I feel like I do everything possible to be the best version of myself and put myself in the best position I can. Unfortunately, things happen outside your control, and sometimes it's just not meant to be. Proud of what myself and the team accomplished these first few rounds, and really appreciate the people that continue to back me through all the highs and lows. Surgery Friday to repair my labrum, then it's back to work for this summer." So it is not unlikely anymore. It is fully proven that he is going to miss the rest of Supercross and back for motocross. I mean, you gotta say this sucks, especially for him, for Honda in general, with already Joe Shimoda being out injured, Jet Lawrence injured, now Chance Hymas injured. It's a really bad year for them in general. And you gotta say, it's no one's fault. I mean, it's one of those things that you put 22 people in a starting gate, funnel them into the first corner, which is almost always 90 degrees, and there's only so much room. And it's just one of those things. Bars get hit, wheels get hit, somebody taps a brake, and if you're in the middle of the pack, it's kind of just the danger zone. I mean, he did nothing wrong there other than getting a bad start and kind of just getting caught up into somebody else's crash, which collected other people. It's just kind of one of those sad things where if you don't get a good start, you put yourself in these positions of problems, of potentially, potential injuries, potential crashes, and it sucks to see. I mean, obviously, you never want to see anybody get injured. It's just, you want at least from my side of things, from the fan side watching, you want the most people racing all the time for the best, viewership, but also just the best championship. And I mean, he was second or third? Coming out of the 2nd round. So he was right in the championship battle, and this just kind of sucks. You lose a factory guy, you lose a fast championship level rider, or what should be win contending, podium contending, and now you have a worse 250 West for it, worse SMX. The Triple Crowns you're losing a top contender, and for him, I mean, obviously, you don't want to lose another Supercross season. You're just an injury gone, and sadly, he seems to be kind of one of those people who's, at least this part into his career, is caught the injury bug. Just can't seem to get away from it, whether it's the knees or now this. And hopefully, he can heal up fully, come back for motocross, and be, competitive right up there, fast, and vying for the title. But I don't know. This is where I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Who wins the 250s, the 450 titles, whatever. Comment down below. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it really just helped me out, and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.